threat of disaster is never pleasant.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers podcast.
These safety measures are essential.
The only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment.
This will be your source of survival instructions and information. Every member of the family must be coached in the business of survival.
Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
There's nothing like a callback to like an 8-year-old joke.
Oh, man. Yeah.
How did that happen? Pre-show, we're laughing about a joke we made.
We went from Charles Hapgood.
Yeah, we had Charles Hapgood.
To chiropractors. Somehow. Don't know.
It was it's
a good joke.
Some joke we had like seriously forever ago.
Yeah.
Brought it back.
It wasn't even, I don't even know. It was like
stupid
a joke. We're just mumbling words. I went to the chiropractor. The chiropractor.
Chiropractors. Yeah. Anyways.
Good stuff.
Today's a good day.
It is a good day.
It's podcast day, for one. Plus,
we're interacting with the listeners.
That's right.
In a more good way.
That's right. Q&A, baby. Right? So we're pretty excited about that. But Cam's got to tell you something before we get going.
I am going to tell you something.
Today, at some point, would be nice.
I was going to see how long I can take a deep breath in. Listen, there's a lot of stuff that goes into prepping, and I'm going to get right to it. Don't overlook self-reliant medical care. It's super important. It's hard to go back to medical school, okay? So just get yourself the Prepper's Medical Handbook. It's written by
a
medical survivalist. William W. Forgy. This guy, he's an MD. Yeah. He's been to medical school. He's learned all this stuff.
He's got a beautiful
and
beard,
he writes. He does. He looks really good. He looks like a pathologist.
Yeah, he does, huh?
He's actually a really well-known,
very well-respected pathologist.
Anyways, the book that you can get if you go to Amazon.com or PreppersMedicalHandbook.com will teach you all of this stuff like within a night. You just
one
read
night.
it all.
You're done.
But I do like this book because it's easy to get to the most common things you're going to encounter out in the wilderness, surviving alone, or with your family.
Yeah.
How to treat that broken toe. How to pull pine needles out of your tongue.
I really think I have a broken toe.
I don't know. Yeah.
Really?
It's easy to break your toe.
I think it's broken.
It's really easy.
Can you look at my toe after
I
this?
will,
okay.
for sure. But, yeah, this is one of the best medical handbooks that I've looked at for preppers because it's just easy to read.
Yeah.
It doesn't go into a lot of deep medical jargon crap that you just don't
like
need.
That. I don't like that.
You want to be straight to the point and get it done.
Okay.
And so go get yourself the Prepper's Medical Handbook, again, by William W. Forgy. He's a great guy.
Dr.
Go to
Klopic.
Amazon.com. Yeah. And go get it. Add it to your library today.
Get done. All right, first question comes from Mighty_Overlander.
Oh, you're getting them in here now.
I know, here they come. Running.
Driving right up to you through the forest.
What's up? We're camping in our cars. You want to come? Yeah, well, he says, what is one piece of prepping or overlanding gear you've never tried but really want to? Yeah, I mean,
all of it.
Every single piece of it,
yeah.
I want to try. But for overlanding, for sure, like, I do want to get a bed rack with a tent, a truck tent.
Yeah. I didn't have a better answer because that's the thing I think me and you talked about first of like, this would be the coolest thing to have and to both have, back them up to each other, talk to each other.
Yeah.
No, I've really wanted one for a long time. I even bought a tent that goes in my pickup bed.
Oh, nice.
It's just not the same, man.
No.
It can't be.
No.
Can't be, right?
It can't be.
I want it up on a rack, pop-up tent,
Mm-hmm.
nice little padding on the bottom, flat, not rigid.
Yeah, and I know they have their pluses and their minuses, but I just want to try it.
That's what I really want to try.
You know what I mean? I want to get one, take it for a summer, do a bunch of trips with it, and just see how I feel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I didn't really have a better answer because that's the thing that I've always looked at.
Yeah.
Is just having like a nice camping, like a nice tent that's above the ground.
Right.
On a level circuit. Well, semi-level circuit.
Yeah. So
that's it.
That's the one.
Yeah. Bushcrafter Hoser. _Hoser.
_Hoser. Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing that you guys have eaten before? I had cow stomach, crocodile jerky, and kangaroo burgers. It was pretty good.
Kangaroo burgers. That's
Is
what
it real kangaroo, though?
No, obviously.
I don't think so.
Why?
Aren't they protected?
There's so many of those things in Australia.
Yeah.
Isn't there?
I don't know.
I think they're like pests over there. It's like
probably.
It's like
punch you.
I know.
Get punched in the back of the head. Dang,
Yeah.
kangaroo again.
Yeah.
Make you into
It's
hamburger.
like prairie dogs here, I think.
Yeah.
And like kangaroos for them. I don't know.
I wonder
But,
if they do have like kangaroo ranch. It's like get you some burgers.
have some cake. Yeah.
It's like
I don't know.
Black Angus.
Yeah, probably. Like I am convinced that like McDonald's, their nuggets, they're using kangaroo meat or something. Like it's not.
It's all
chicken.
rubbery and spongy.
Yeah, not that I don't
Some
eat
from
it.
the ocean.
Like I will eat it, but like it's not chicken.
Oh yeah. I'm not.
Right?
I'm not gonna say that I'm better than chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
Well, hell no,
I
you're
eat them
not.
all the time.
I'm looking at you right now. I can see you're not
But it's
better
not
than
meat.
that.
I don't know what
It's
it
not,
is.
it's not. It's
Don't
not.
care.
It's not
It-
chicken.
I'm looking at you right
It's definitely not chicken.
Shut your mouth. Do I look like a chicken
I
nugget?
can see you.
Yeah.
You're not better than a chicken nugget from
No, I ain't
McDonald's.
better than chicken nugget. We were talking about that at work. Is like there are times in your life when you'll see like an ad for a burger and you're like, I never eat that. And then one day you're like, oh, it looks pretty good.
I guess I'll eat that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
like different times.
Like, oh, humans are disgusting.
yeah,
eating
like
that garbage.
what a big old fatty's eating that, and then next week you're like, I tried it, it's pretty good.
Wasn't there's some comedian, and probably it was Jim Gaffigan or something, talking about like when somebody sees you at McDonald's, like you feel
Yeah.
embarrassed. Like, I'm
I
not
think it
really
was
here.
Jim Gaffigan.
I'm not really here. I'm doing
Yeah.
a drug deal. I'm not actually eating
Yeah,
the food
you'd
here,
rather,
right?
Like,
yeah.
say something worse is going on. It's
Yeah.
true though. You almost feel embarrassed. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, geez.
I mean, it's good. I mean, obviously, don't eat it every day, idiots.
Yeah,
That's how you
exactly.
get diabetes.
Yep. Yep.
Right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Some like Brazil, I had some weird stuff. They had like cow tongue. And that
Was
was
it good?
weird. No, it wasn't good. And I don't think this is super weird. Like a lot of people still eat chicken hearts, but I had like chicken hearts on pizza and on a
Oh,
little,
gosh.
I liked it.
How can we ruin pizza? Put some
It was
chicken
all
hearts
right.
on there.
But honestly, probably the weirdest, grossest thing I've ever had is tofu.
Tofu.
It's disgusting.
It's like I don't even know how to explain tofu.
It looks like something
Gross.
that grew on the top of like milk. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, skim that off.
Yeah, it's giving that off, throw it in garbage.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna cook that up, pretend like it's meat.
That's good for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be real great for you. No, I tried those dried bugs from Battle Box. Remember we
That's
got
right.
those?
I remember those.
Those
Yeah.
are kind of disgusting.
They were pretty gross.
Yeah, not good at all. It's like it's worse that they put flavors on them.
I think so too.
It's like this one.
I like them straight up
Yeah,
natural.
I just want it to taste like a cockroach. I don't want it to have like ranch seasoning on it or
and
something.
it's weird. Like if somebody were to put it in my hand and eat it, I'd probably been like, oh,
Okay.
it tastes like
Yeah.
like a little piece of like corn nut or something.
Yeah.
But knowing that it was a bug and it was all crispy, it bothered my
Yeah,
brain.
it's like I think it would have been better if it didn't have seasoning.
Yeah,
for
the
me.
seasoning kind of made it weird.
It's just like I don't want my bug to taste like that.
Yeah.
I want it to taste like a bug. I'm a purist.
if I'm gonna
okay?
eat a bug, I want it
I
straight
want
up
it-
natural.
Yeah, there's a little salt and that's it. Okay. I did have rattlesnake once.
Really?
It was all right.
I heard snake meat's actually pretty good. I don't know.
You like snake meat?
Yeah, I won't say that.
I won't say it.
You know what I was gonna say. I know
someone.
someone else who likes snake meat.
Yeah. Who? Who's it?
No one else.
No one else. This one came from Grumpy Bushcraft.
I don't even want to put this question in.
I'm gonna put up this. Yeah, I'm gonna feather some wood real quick.
I got to answer. I need an answer to this, but I don't want to write it.
How often do you test your family's preparedness? Do you run?
How often you test freaking family?
Do you run drills? Make them test their skills
Ooh.
on the hills
With the bills and the thrills
pills. Yeah,
and the frills.
I gotta take some pills. All right,
Yeah.
get through this.
He's pissed right now.
So,
Ugh.
that's my
Can't
damn
even answer
question. Waking them up for fire drills at 3 a.m. Do they sleep through the alarm because they think mom is cooking? Can they support the overall plan? Can they carry their weight?
Yeah.
If not, you got to get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Get it. Yeah. Cut it off now. Pull the Band-Aid off.
Yeah. It's better. The more you keep them around, the more you're going to like them. Get
It's
rid of
gonna
them
be
now.
hard to take that Band-Aid off.
Yeah, to be honest, we don't. Like, I just don't do this.
A
Definitely
drill at
not
3
drills.
a.m.? Holy crap.
No,
man.
man. My wife would be like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's not what she sounds like. God, I got to stop myself sometimes. It's just,
Too late.
babe, you don't sound like
It
that.
came out already.
Yeah, it already came out. But, like, we really, like, we look at our emergency plan, like, once or twice a year.
Yeah.
But I really should do more stuff like this. It's like, I'm not going to, I don't know. We're casual.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be running drills with full gear.
Too casual sometimes.
You
huh?
know,
Yeah.
light a few fires around the house and then do the drill.
Fire gun in their room.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of thing. It's just not going to happen. My kids honestly would probably be into it. They'd be like, all right,
Well, yeah.
we're doing
Yeah,
this.
no kidding.
My wife would be like, no. I'm Not gonna happen.
Go without me.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep in a little bit. I don't sound. Damn it. She doesn't sound like that. She really is. She's a very nice.
She doesn't
lady.
sound like that.
She
I've
doesn't
been
sound
around
like.
her.
Yeah, you know what she sounds like. It's not like that. Anyways, we
My wife's voice is too sweet. I can't even express on this podcast
Come on, man.
how good she talks.
Yeah, she's a good talker.
She's a great talker.
That's why you married her.
She complains in the sweetest voice.
Yeah, she's the yin to your yang, right?
That's a lot, man. I mean, good for you. I mean, your kids are gonna be super.
Well, I don't
prepared.
know. He's not. I don't think he's saying.
He's grumpy.
that he
He's
doesn't-
doing it.
He's probably maybe
Get
he's
up
doing-
again.
Yeah, we're going one more time.
It's 3:01 a.m. and you're not out of bed.
We got to get it under 3 minutes this time. We're getting 20 burpees each.
You want me to be pissed, bushcrafter, huh? But once a year, it's more of like a fun thing where we go through the bug out bags and
Yep.
talk a little bit about it. But I probably should be a little bit. I thought about this yesterday when we had the national alert, emergency alert. I was like, because my son texted me and stuff. I was like, I need to probably tell him, like, okay, if it wasn't real, do you guys know? Like, has your school talked to you about what's going to happen?
Hell no, they haven't
I
talked
know,
to you about
exactly.
that. Of course they have.
So I'm like, this is a good opportunity to talk to him about, like, you need to try and get a hold of me and then walk out into the open and I'll wait for you to pick you up.
I just it's funny that the schools don't really, I mean, they do like fire drills here and there, but they don't do a lot.
You remember doing earthquake drills and
Yeah.
crawling under your desk and stuff? Oh, it was fun times.
Yeah,
I was
that's a
always
good
like, got out of lesson for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I loved it. Like,
Back
why
to
not?
it.
But
I'm staying under here.
yeah.
I'm not supposed to get out.
Yeah, it's a good thing though. It's funny, like all the conspiracies that popped up about that.
Oh,
emergency
really?
alert. Oh, it
What
was
was the
insane.
conspiracies?
There's a ton. Like, your phones are going to be useless for the rest of the 24 hours, 48 hours. It's
Oh my
like
gosh.
it's like it's going to ruin your phone. They're going to track you. It's like, I mean, like a lot.
Wow, I had
A
no idea.
lot. Like my mother-in-law, like talked to my wife. She's like, "Do I need to turn my phone off today?"
Weird.
She's like, "Why?" She's like, "Because everybody keeps saying that." Like,
I'd never heard that.
really, you don't get out much. You're just out there eating chicken
I
nuggets.
care
Don't
less.
really-
Government's going to track you if they want to
Yeah,
track you.
obviously, yeah. But it's nuts, man. I'm like, well, no, this is actually just
You
written.
got to wrap
into
it in tinfoil, flush it down the toilet,
Yeah,
or they're going to get you.
yeah, you can't get
And
you.
you can get a COVID vaccine, and you're going to be dead.
Yeah, on the spot, dead.
Oh, anyway. Okay. Ryan, the man Hannah.
Man, Hannah.
Sorry, my 16-week cold is still
Mine is too, man. I
in
can't
my
get rid-
throat.
Yeah,
So.
it's that vaccine we took.
As I joked about the vaccine, yeah, I'm slowly dying because can you talk to us about locally stored media for entertaining ourselves or children during power or network outages? I want to continue living life as normal as possible during an emergency situation, whether it's a major event or just a few hours. Cam
I want
mentions-
to take my kids to gymnastics still.
You got
you know,
baseball
We got
tonight.
You're gonna be the only ones there, but you're gonna run those bases.
You can't.
Yeah.
Can't get out of it. Cam mentioned something years ago about having copies of movies stored on a hard drive during a fight, maybe?
Flight. Flight.
Aside from throwing a couple of movies on a phone or tablet, can you guys make a recommendation of gear or other tips to keep Barney alive?
Oh, Barney, the big purple dinosaur.
The big purple dinosaur.
Yeah, I don't do this. I do have like you said, I have a few movies and shows downloaded on some tablets. I've got some DVDs, but I haven't gone any further
Yeah.
than that.
Thing is with the tablets, it's like constantly clearing them out. It's like
I know.
space.
Yep.
Unless you have an old one. I do. I have a separate hard drive that I use just for movies.
We're not all rich like
I'm
you.
paying for these movies, okay? But it's nice because I have it connected through the router so that I can just access it from an app on the TV. It's more out of like convenience than anything.
Yeah.
Not so much as a storage plan, but it does work well. Like I've taken them on USB drives and watched them on a laptop or something when we're camping and stuff. So it's actually nice to have that. But I guess this goes along with the second question, right?
The
Did
stuff
we
that
want
you
to
got
add that in there?
Yeah, we
too?
can probably. Let's do this second question because it's really similar. So Dakwajibo. How long do you think DVDs will last before they become outdated like cassette tapes? In the event of an EMP, would a DVD player still work? Or would it need to be kept in a Faraday cage?
So to add on to this question
Yeah.
that we're answering now, I never thought about this. I never thought about like.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other night.
because
right?
you brought it up. Was it because of this question?
Yeah, this was the one. Yeah.
Because it's like everything, has an expiration. It starts to degrade.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I was like looked up a little more when you were talking about it. It's like everything's based on like magnetic. So it's like it starts to degrade, lose its magneticity. I don't think that's a word.
Magneticity.
I like that.
I would think magnetism would be
magnetism is
closer,
probably the right
but
word.
Who knows?
But yeah, so you lose the quality over time because of that problem. So, that being said, I have DVDs, I have some VHS tapes, and then I have the stored digital media. So I do have backups for stuff to watch to kind of get through crappy time when you're, hunkered down,
Bunkered down.
Bunkered down.
Chunkered down.
Hunkered dunkered down. When your family's hunkered dunkered down, rolled up in that piece of carpet in the basement.
Hunkered dunkered down there, baby doll.
I have, I always think movies are probably going to be one of the best thing to pass time,
Sure, yeah.
So I do have backups of those. Thing is, my parents have VHS tapes that are nearly as old as I am.
Yeah.
And they play fine.
They do play fine.
I mean, they do.
Their
it
quality's
all looks
not
like
great.
crap.
Yeah, it looks like garbage.
And it always did because our TVs are now like high def. And so I'm like, I don't really notice, but I kind of like that old graded film sometimes.
I do too, yeah.
So, they do degrade, but I don't know. In that amount of time, if you're worried about all of your hard drive expiring,
Yeah.
there's a lot of other things. You're going to probably find other things to do.
Right, yeah. And as far as like, do I need to keep my DVD player in a Faraday cage because of an EMP? It's really, really hard to tell. So if your DVD player isn't plugged in, it's going to have a much better chance. If it's not plugged, you know what I mean? Because that's going to make it worse.
Yeah.
A Faraday cage would obviously be helpful, but again, you're going to have a way to power it as well. So you're going to have some sort of a focus on EMP proofing the power devices.
Exactly.
I mean, so
that's one reason I went digital is because it's like a laptop has a battery in it and it's easier to charge and it's one device.
Right, exactly. So anyways, but yeah, like Cam said, the DVDs, they're going to degrade over time.
That's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. And especially
ruined everything for my
especially
parents.
The really
that bargain bin is going to cost them.
I know, especially the really cheap ones. Like we used to burn DVD or CDs from like LimeWire and all that kind of stuff. That stuff, if it's
used
still,
to.
yeah. What do you mean? I still got a LimeWire premium membership.
I just downloaded Castaway last night.
Exactly. You thought you were downloading Castaway,
That's
and it
true.
was something else. That was
they
the
were
worst
downloading
thing.
everything of mine.
It's like you would download like, "Ooh, I got the new Nelly single," and then it would be like some other random song. Like it's like, oh man.
Or it'll fail at 99%
Yeah.
because they took all that they needed.
Exactly.
They didn't get the full. Yeah.
So
Yeah. So, anyways, I think having a variety. Honestly, the player is going to be the thing that's going to break first.
probably.
I think
yeah.
the DVD players and the VHS were the worst.
Dude, the VHS players, they're like worth big money now because none of
They're
them
super
work.
expensive. Yeah,
They are,
because I have one that's supposed to be able to take VHS and copy it to a DVD. Never works. But like the tracking sucks on it. It's like always. I'm like, forget it.
Yeah.
It's over.
Somebody
Those
needs to
movies,
go back
gone.
and start making those devices
They
again
do.
because if you could buy one that was brand new and
Wasn't
worked,
that like your first thing with Strata was copying?
that's what I did. Yeah.
VHS tapes.
I copied VHS
porn
tapes
to DVDs, right?
You would not believe the crazy stuff that I saw in the middle of those home videos. I'm like, his wife is going to be pissed when she sees this, but I'm copying it over.
You're like, yeah.
yeah. And I was like, it was funny.
And I'm making a copy.
Yeah. And I was down in a basement too of our building, so I'm sitting there in
That'd
the
be
basement
awkward. It's like-
looking at this tape.
Like, hey, it's just copying.
This is work. I don't know what you want me to do, but
I was going to the bathroom. My pants are off. I know.
so, anyways, yeah, good times.
Yeah. Sorry. My battery's dying, so it keeps.
Oh, your battery's
Sorry
dying.
about that. Speaking of batteries, no. WM Reese Photography.
Yeah.
Women's Reese's Pieces Photography.
There's a men's too.
If you could spend a day with Bigfoot or an alien, which one would y'all choose and what would you do?
Who says they're separate things?
That's true. That is a good point.
Right?
Yeah.
They could be the same thing. They could be Bigfoot could be an alien.
He has to be,
aliens
right?
could be Bigfoot.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
so like my initial thing was
Bigfoot
definitely,
versus aliens. That'd be a good movie.
I'm sure it's in the works. These days, it's like we were having this conversation
like
yesterday
Alien versus Predator,
or
but-
2 days ago. It's like the barrier to entry to making films these days
that's
is
true, yeah.
way too low.
Yeah, I agree.
And the amount of really bad movies out there, it's pretty sad. It's because we're always like, oh, we got so much to watch. And we got all this Netflix, you got Hulu, you got Amazon, you got all this. And like 1 out of 30 is worth
It is,
watching.
they're garbage.
They're garbage, so it's not good. But anyways, I'm going to go with Alien.
Yeah.
So there's caveats to this because, like, really what I would like to do with the alien is ask him about what he knows about the universe. Like,
I thought
give
you
me
say
some,
ask him what he knows about the Bigfoot.
give me some insight
Look, you
information.
probably have a way better aerial view
Yeah.
all the time.
Where's he at?
Where's he at?
What's happening here? Is this
It's just
is he
your pet.
ripped?
He's just letting him out to take a crap.
Yeah.
Brings him back into the spaceship. Go out there, take a poop.
Yeah.
Get back in here.
And you can hear an alien whistling. Bigfoot, get back in here.
Whatever
That's yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to just talk to him. I want to ask him what's going on. But
I do too.
problem is I'm guessing maybe he just doesn't know English.
Yeah.
I don't know aliens, so we might not be able to have a conversation.
How'd you get to Jupiter?
Yeah, you're
showing the
trying
finger.
yeah, there's this here and this here.
Saturn's right there.
Yeah, where are you from? Where is your house? You're trying to
Phone home.
have
Yeah.
you seen E.T.? Do you like Steven Spielberg movies?
Is that pretty accurate? I would too. Like Alien seems way more exciting. There's just so much more to talk about.
Yeah.
Bigfoot's been to Earth,
Yeah,
as far
well,
as we know.
I don't know. Man.
I still don't know.
I feel like he's.
I don't want to mention the
Interdimensional?
Yeah, because people get all bent out of shape.
I don't
about
care what they get out of it. I think he's an interdimensional being.
Yeah.
He's got to be.
So that'd be kind of cool. But I think aliens would have more what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
You know, what does
You got the
Saturn
good
rings
stuff.
really look like?
You got the good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I would like to ask Bigfoot, how does he stay off the grid so
true.
well? Like,
That's true. Probably be more applicable to us.
how are you doing this?
Yeah.
What's happening? Is it a way that you like comb your
What's
hair
under that suit?
that makes you blurry?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You got one of those red rocket dongs or just like a regular human
I knew
dong?
you were going to bring that one up. That's the first thing I'm going to ask you.
I gotta see. I gotta know.
Show me. Pull up that fur.
Can you imagine talking to Bigfoot and that's what you ask him? All right, I gotta see. Open up those legs. Show me what you're working with.
He's like,
First human I talk to and they want to see my dick.
I'm done with it.
I hate these people.
That's why I've been hiding for 100 years.
Disgusting creatures. Hate you.
It's bull crap. Look at it. I'm out of here.
Take a picture.
It smells. I smell and it smells. That's where the smells come from.
It's not me, it's just my wiener.
He had like a little bit of Batman in there. Little Christian Bale.
That was it totally was.
It's what you do.
Can you imagine if like Bigfoot was like a huge Batman fan, you know? And,
Or he talks like deep, but he's really like, hey guys.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That
So,
dude has
anyways,
the
it sounds
Batman
like we
suit.
probably would actually go with Bigfoot.
Yeah.
He sounds more interesting.
for sure. Was it? It was my turn.
I don't know. Ow. I just like
Did you
about
just smack
split
your-
my lip. I hit the mic into my mouth. Oh.
Well done, buddy. _AV. That's AVAV.
Yeah.
Would you rather have 10 to 15 attack chihuahuas or one attack Great Dane for your security detail?
Yeah. Go with that Great Dane.
Yeah, I'm
You
going.
keep a horse in the basement?
You keep a horse in the basement? Yeah, I'm doing Great Dane. Here's the thing, like that many yappy dogs, like chihuahuas. Ugh.
Yeah.
You
You,
know-
might as well just have a bunch of rats. Same to
Actually,
me.
rats would be better.
I think so too.
'Cause they don't bark like that. Like my dog is bad enough. He drives me insane.
Yeah.
But having 10 or 15 of them
Yeah.
that are chihuahuas, and then like think about the turds everywhere.
Yeah.
If you
I
have
don't
that
know. A
many
Great
dogs.
Dane's freaking turds. Probably
Right.
like a cow
but,
pie.
But it's one.
It's one
like you
big
can,
old
it's one
concentrated
big,
turd.
Yeah, it's not like little ones everywhere. So
That's
you're just
true.
like tracking it
Yeah.
around your bunker or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
Great Danes intimidate me. Just the look of them and how big. I was like, definitely one of those.
You just got to think about. It's like Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't he a Great Dane?
Is he? I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Yeah.
Great Dane. Yeah.
Great Dane. Yeah. All day long.
All day long. Yeah.
Ben 624 Tut.
Tut.
624 Tut.
Tut.
If I go back in time, win state.
I win state.
That was the play
Coach
that
put
won
me
state
in.
for him.
Mm-hmm. They
624 Tut was got it done.
It was just me, you know. I was going to give it to the halfback, and then I actually took it and went around the outside and almost made it, but I didn't.
I didn't.
Second place.
Every day. I wish I
years.
wouldn't have done the 624 Tut.
64.
Hello, going with the current scenario episodes. What were you guys' first vehicles, and do you think they would have made it to your bug out locations, or would you be hoofing it?
Hoofing it.
So my first car,
Mm-hmm.
my first vehicle was a 1986 Subaru hatchback with 4-wheel drive.
Oh, man.
That car would have made it.
Money
I
kicks.
love that car, man.
Yeah.
I jumped that car like at school, like at high school lunch. I jumped it into the parking lot. Like I'd hit the gutter so fast I could lift off. That car went through everything and held up strong. I got T-boned in the parking lot. That's what totaled it.
Oh, no.
Somebody's cutting through
In the parking lot?
in the parking lot of high school.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Did you beat him up?
Nah.
Nah. You didn't, huh?
No.
It's too
Like I
bad.
knew him.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, you just ruined the best thing that ever happened to me.
You just pretty much ruined my life.
So we had aftermarket speakers in the door that barely
of course you
fit.
did. Yeah, of course you did.
It shot. It hit the door and it popped it out and shot it out underneath my legs over to the passenger side.
speaker?
Yeah,
How did
because the
that-
wires were like all strung out and
my
like torn.
gosh.
And I was like, "Holy crap!"
Wow.
I almost died.
That is crazy. And that's a sound
Yeah.
system.
Called her Nellie. That
Did
was her nickname.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
My first vehicle was a 1982 Ford F-250.
That was a man's
It was purple.
vehicle. Well,
It's
you changed it.
It wasn't like, it's like a maroonish
Yeah,
purple. You know that purple they had back in the day?
Not like Barney purple.
No, it wasn't Barney.
Was it metallic?
Barney. No, it wasn't metallic. It was a flat purple maroon type thing.
Okay, more of a maroon. Okay.
Yeah, I'm colorblind. I don't even know. It could have been white. I don't know what colors are. Anyways, but they told me it was purple, so I'm going with purple. I got like 10 miles a gallon. That thing.
I'm sure.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it sounded like, and it came right from a farm. We bought it from a farmer. He had been just using it on the farm to like move hay around,
Siphons and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So I doubt it's gonna make it. I
Probably.
did drive. I drove it to Park City for work all the time. You know, I don't know why. I was making like $7 an hour. Like it
Cost
10
more
miles
to
a gallon.
drive,
It cost more to get there than it
Yeah.
was worth. But I did have. I had a CB on that thing, the two big flowing antennas on
nice,
top,
man.
and I had a megaphone speaker, so I could switch over to the speaker and talk to people. You know,
Sounds like you were driving the truck that was in Footloose. The
Yeah.
bad guy in Footloose.
I was. It was that.
or was that a
truck.
Chevy?
I don't remember.
But that's what I see you pulling up in. Like,
Oh man, it was great. So I'd go pick up my sister like at the movies, and it'd be at a park out front and be like, Ashley,
that's awesome.
Daddy said I needed to come pick you up. And there was like 100 people outside waiting outside the theater, you know, everybody in town. So that was a good time.
When did you get that? Were you 16? Or
I was 16.
Okay.
Well, I think we bought it when I was 15.
Okay.
But yeah, when I was 16, I drove
Okay.
it. And I only drove it for about a year. And then the interesting information: Graham Russell of Air Supply bought it from me.
No kidding?
Yeah, for his
Wow.
he had a ranch up there, and he bought it.
No day?
Yep.
Well, that's pretty.
So it
that's a pretty big
might
deal.
still be in use up there.
Yeah.
To this day.
Mine's probably sitting in the same body shop that went out of business.
Yeah, sitting in the back,
Yep.
next to an old DeLorean or something back there.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Ben 624 ton.
Yeah, this one came from La Rogero. Rogero.
Ojero.
Play Daisy or Fallout forever.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we've talked about that. If there was, I'd probably play, like I said, I'd probably hope that it was Age of Empires. I think I could
Age
play
of
that
Empires.
forever.
Mine would be Civ, yeah, for sure.
Super
But
easy.
out of these two, I'm going with Daisy.
Yeah, I would too.
Right?
I would too.
I liked Fallout. I think it was fun, but I like Daisy because of like the open world survival aspect. It's just like you just go out and do your
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Not that Fallout has some of that too, but it's different, right?
Fallout's open. It's open world, but it also
Sort of.
it's a little linear.
You have to follow some sort of a linear
And I thought
storyline.
Daisy's, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, there's no-
You can
there's
go
no-
look for clothes all day long.
And that's usually what you do.
It's
Try and find a
exactly-
T-shirt and break your leg, and then you
Yeah,
crawl,
you get sick somehow, and
Yeah.
then you're done.
and then you're done.
All that work.
Why wouldn't you want to
All
do that
that
forever?
work.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you want to do that forever?
Right.
Come on.
Right. I don't know. We had a lot of fun with it.
We did. We played it a lot.
Fallout, I played a lot. I played it through a couple, like once or twice. But yeah, it's still a little linear.
I think there was one I played more than others. Was it New Vegas? What was
See,
the,
a lot of people didn't like New Vegas. I liked it.
I thought it was good. What was the one that had the fight system where it was like, you know, you could shoot like right here?
Both of them.
They all have
the
that the VAT system, right?
It was
Yeah.
on Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas.
New Vegas
and
okay.
4.
I
didn't
actually
ever play
liked
4.
it. I thought it was fun. I
played
liked
a little
that.
bit of 4, I guess I should say.
It
But
was good times.
I
Yeah.
did too. It's a great game.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's one you can kind of finish and, you know.
Yeah, you kind of get done
Daisy kind of has a little bit more.
with. Replayability is
There we
higher,
go.
right?
That's the ticket.
That's the ticket.
That's the ticket.
You know what
Atari
else?
and IV.
You know what else is the ticket? A Tartan Ivy.
Oh
Another
yeah,
thing.
Fallout's not multiplayer.
Oh,
So
that's
if you're gonna
true,
do,
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've played Daisy locally. I've worked
Mm.
out some stuff and made it work. But
Wow.
anyway, yeah,
That's something.
that's something.
You know what else is something? Nutrient survival. It's made with real ingredients, made in America to keep Americans healthy, strong, and alert. Perfect for today. Ready for anything ahead, from hearty, delicious entrees and nutrient-dense snacks to immunity-boosting drinks and strength-building shakes. Each with 40 essential nutrients available in handy singles, daily use pantry packs, durable cans, and 3 to 90-day survival kits, keeping your world safe and your body in peak condition. This isn't your cheap, empty calorie, bland food storage. This stuff, it actually has nutritional value, and that's what you want in your survival food. Check out their NREs, Nutrition Ready to Eat. They are fantastic. Go to nutrientsurvival.com. Use our code CASUALPREPPERS. You're going to get 10% off your order, and you're going to get some fantastic long shelf life food.
Yeah,
Can't beat it.
no,
Good job.
Healthy.
Yep. Your turn.
Okay, this looks like a tough one to read.
Yeah, good luck.
If by any other name, I
That
got
was
it.
easy. That was easy.
Nailed it.
You did it.
This is gonna be so hard. Just try.
Just try it, buddy.
If you were in one of the Saw movies, would you chop off a limb to survive, or rip off an eyelid, or whatever to survive, or would you just give up and die?
Well, here's the thing. I never saw
Oh yeah.
the Saw movies, which is weird. I mean, I like horror movies, but I'm not like into like the
Slashers, man.
gory movies.
Not a big
Like, I
slasher.
don't mind a slasher
Yeah.
film. I just don't like this like straight up gore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm not a huge slasher fan.
like, I like a great.
I didn't watch any of these
slasher.
either.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was just that age. I'm like, I'm too old for that
Yeah, I
stuff.
can't.
Because when did it come out? Like, I think I was in college when it
Early 2000s, probably. I would guess. I don't know.
out
The first one.
mature.
But
for
there's
this.
like 10 of them now, isn't there?
I know.
I don't know. It's like Fast and the Furious.
But I know what it's like.
Yeah.
You gotta,
Yeah,
whatever
I
it
get it.
takes to survive, right?
So here's the thing. I think if it's present time, it's right now. I get in there. I'm cutting whatever off I got to cut off
Yeah.
to stay alive. If I'm like a stupid
Or if
ass,
it's your ding dong.
cutting it off, I gotta survive, man.
Your wife's like, yeah.
yeah, baby, that was good. That worked out.
We both. I got him back. He can help
Yeah.
out, and I don't have to deal with that other
I
stuff.
don't have to fend him off every evening anymore. So but if I'm like a 19-year-old, just like an idiot kid, I'm like,
What if you had to poke your eyes out?
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna
But I
do
would do
whatever I
it too.
can to live.
I would too.
Right?
Yeah.
But again, if I
Unless-
don't have kids, I don't have a wife. I don't think I need to go through that. I'll just be like, screw it, kill me. I'm
Saw
done.
my head off.
Yeah, take it.
That's
Whatever.
what it is.
I don't know. I guess they're sawing stuff off. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's true. If you have a family, I think you're gonna do
Yeah.
whatever it takes.
Yep.
Should.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Andrew Warndorfer.
What a dog for.
Warndorfer. Andrew Van Dorfer. I'm of the Van Dorfer family.
Oh, Wardorfer. I don't know what accent that
I don't know what that was either.
Spanish, German.
Van Dorfer.
Wardorfer.
You gotta roll those R's a little harder.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Tips for a kit to keep in a desk at work. Do you think a kit like that is worth it if there's already a kit in the car?
Kit Cloud Kicker.
Kit Kats.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Kit Kat.
Just put Kit Kat in there. Fortunately, I work where I'm like right by my bag. My office I come back to between patients. My bag's right there and like all my stuff is in it. So I do technically have a kit with me that's not just, I have a car kit and all that stuff too. So
Right.
I think it's worth it. It's worth having something there that's a little more than just what your EDC gear is.
Yeah, I agree. Like I do
Not always can you wear all that stuff that you want.
No. Like I do have a small work kit. Besides, like my EDC bag is in the truck, right? And whatever else I have in the truck is out there in the truck in the parking lot. So it is right there. But I just feel like it's worth having a little extra stuff at work. You're there so often.
Yeah.
You're there 40, like more than you see
More
your
than
family,
you're
it
at
feels
home,
like,
yeah.
right? And so if you get stuck
Well, it
there,
is that way for us nowadays.
Yeah.
Kids can just stay home and work from home.
Exactly, yeah. Like if a situation arises where you get stuck there because of an SHTF situation, you're going to be happy you have a few extra things.
Yeah.
Even if like your main goal is to get home somehow, at least you got some stuff. Like I don't have much. Like I have a knife in my drawer. I've got some nutrient survival food. I got a few
You got
things.
a lot here, really, if you think about it.
Oh, if you think about it.
Because all the stuff that we were like, nah.
Yeah, I got a whole box of stuff we're going to give away at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, why not have a few little things? I think it makes good sense.
Yeah. That's I mean, that backpack I take everywhere with me. If I go on a trip, if I go to work, bedroom, bathroom, into exam rooms, I've wanted to wear it.
It's got Coke probably in there, some chicken nuggets.
Yeah. That's exactly what it's full of.
I don't know what else it's got.
It's got a bunch of labs and
VHS
stuff I haven't
tapes.
signed off on for like months.
VHS tapes, an
Yes.
old VHS
Yeah.
player,
Yeah. Walkman. It's
Walkman.
got all that stuff in
Yeah.
there. The Redneck Jew.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever seen a redneck Jew.
Me either. Would you rather live in a house in a town that had a bunker that was secure and no one knew about it, or live in a homestead far from anything but everybody from that town that's closest to you knows about it?
Yeah, this is tough, dude.
This is really tough.
This is not an easy
Yeah.
question to answer.
So you live in a bunker in town,
You don't live in a bunker. You have a house.
in a town that had
has
a
a
bunker. Oh, then that changes everything.
Yeah.
But I already said I'd do the homestead.
Okay. You do the homestead.
Yeah.
You're
The
gonna-
the whole bunker life sounds super depressing and
Does
hard to, yeah. I mean,
That feels great to me.
I would love
want
to
it.
have one,
Yeah.
but you got to interact with nature, you know.
Yeah.
Got
So
to do some earthing from time to time.
Sure, I get that. There's a few reasons it depends on the SHTF situation, right? So if the bunker is works as some sort of a fallout shelter, obviously if there's a nuclear event, I'm taking that over the homestead.
But all your neighbors,
It doesn't matter.
One of them,
You're gonna live at least in a homestead. If there's fallout and there's
with
a
some
nuclear
of those
war,
neighbors.
if you know what I mean, like you're gonna die either way. But at least if you're in a bunker, you can keep away from that fallout. And,
It's true.
right? So at least you're gonna live. But again, and it also depends on how built up the homestead is. If it's like self-sufficient 100%, that changes things. I'm going to go with that for most situations. But, even if you're in a bunker in town, you're close to be able to scavenge.
I know, that's the other
resupply.
thing. The location does make a big difference.
Yeah, if
That
help
homestead
arrives,
has to be like,
you got to have everything.
it's got to be primo.
Yeah, you got to be primo. So,
But I that's more appealing to me, but maybe not the best choice. It just sounds a lot more delightful.
right.
And even if everybody knows it, I'm like, you got to have some social interaction.
Yeah,
I say that.
Yeah,
but
you say that, but you don't like social interaction.
I don't like social interaction.
But yeah, like they know that it's out there. Where are they going? They're going to come to you,
Probably.
and that's
I'm gonna
probably not
put
going to
'em
be
to
great. They might just come and kill you
They could.
to take your stuff, right?
No.
If you have a bunker that no one knows about, you just
Yeah.
go down in there.
Yeah.
lock
But the
it up.
homestead, you could have that perimeter
You could.
and your kids are all on watch.
Yeah, they're great.
And you're sleeping.
They're great as a watch.
watching a VHS tape in the
Yeah.
basement.
I mean, they're real good at like cleaning bathrooms and stuff. I don't know why they wouldn't be great as like an
They'd be looking
SHTF
at their watch, playing with it.
I know, as I was saying.
They're supposed to be.
They would be
on
really
guard.
helpful in those situations.
Exactly right.
I don't know.
That's true. Can't even make your bed.
No, yeah.
But here's a gun.
Here's a gun.
Watch for bad guys shoot them.
Don't let us get killed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Is it you?
I don't know. I'll do it. Jeff T. 1497. 1497.
Is that old?
Yeah, he's like,
That's when my family started.
yeah. What kind of accent?
That's when my family started. That's when my family started. I don't know.
My great grandpappy came to...
Willie Wills got a little wisp and a little bit of a...
My grandpappy came after Christopher Columbus a few years. 1497.
Yeah, he's on the Mayflower, and we came over here.
Mayflower. Anyways, yes. If you could tame any wild animal as a bug-out companion, what would you pick and why? Bonus. What's its name? Thanks for being awesome. Stay survived.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. One animal to tame as a bug-out.
This was super hard because we just finished a book.
Yeah.
And so we're obsessed with tigers.
We're all about tigers
Terrified.
right now. So I took the tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just read a book in book club about like a tiger attacks and these tigers, and now I'm kind of fascinated with tigers. So I'm gonna take a tiger.
Tigers are great, pick.
Dude. They're big.
Hard to,
big. They're fast. They're mobile.
Pet them.
You can pet them.
You can sleep with them.
Yeah, you ride them.
Yeah.
You could ride a tiger.
You could easily ride.
Oh, so easy.
You look like a little monkey on there.
That's what I feel like I would look like the monkey that rides a dog.
Yeah, that's a little,
with a little hat on.
A little red hat.
That's me riding my tiger.
You're just like.
I know.
Like it's pulling.
Why do the monkeys always look like they're like,
'cause they're like
super stiff
tied
backs?
to it?
That's right. They're bungee corded to the friggin' dog.
So yeah, because Tiger was the obvious choice.
Oh, but I'm gonna name him Butch Cassidy.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's what I'm naming him.
Butch Cassidy, get him.
Go get him.
Yeah, man. After reading that book, though, tigers are like the ultimate weapon.
They
I'm
are,
telling
man.
you. Didn't one season of Walking Dead have a tiger in it?
I don't know.
I saw like some preview or something.
I don't know. It went off the rails.
It did. I'm sure the tiger saved everybody or something.
Yeah, it became a zombie.
How many tigers you killed?
How many zombie tigers?
Now it's a talking tiger that's taking over the apocalypse.
It owns the town. It's the
Yeah.
governor tiger. You know?
Exactly. That's pretty much where that show went.
I know.
So I said something different. I'm like, maybe I'll go with like a wolf.
Yeah, wolves are.
Wolf would be pretty cool.
They're like, yeah.
Like White Fang.
Oh, yeah.
That's a barred dog. That's a
Wolf
barred
part dog. Yeah, I mean, wolves are
Or a
big and
grizzly
scary.
or something. A bear,
Grizzly.
a big bear would be cool.
Because you could ride a grizzly too.
You could definitely.
I gotta ride this thing.
But like snuggle with it.
But you could
keep
ride
you
a wolf.
super
Those
warm.
big ones
Yeah.
are huge.
Yeah, those timber wolves are huge.
My gosh.
I didn't have a good name.
You
I just said I'm gonna name Colby because everybody thinks Colby's name's Colby.
Yeah.
And so if I name a pet that, it just goes real smooth.
Yeah. See,
Everybody's like, oh, you got a pet named Colby.
I got
too.
friends that still call me Colby. Strats calls me Colby all the time. He really does.
That's funny. Yeah, because I can see that.
I know. I
Not
know
from
he
him,
knows.
but I know a lot of people do.
I know he
They
knows
just
what my
add
name
that L
is.
and it rolls.
I hope he's listening.
Colby.
I hope Strats is listening. Look,
He's
dude,
like, oh, what?
there's no L in my name. I think it's just like he just says it, and like most people just say Colby because
Yeah.
that's the normal name, not my dumb
Everybody
name.
eats that cheese.
Yeah,
Colby Jack.
Colby Jack. Anyways,
Von Leckman.
Letkeman.
Leckerman. Leckerman. He was 6.
Leckerman.
Von Leckerman.
Wrong.
Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's funny. It's weird. I had a weird thought and I don't want to talk about it.
Just talk about it.
So bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
Have a wife of 2 year. Oh, I remember reading this one. This is exactly the kind of questions we get all the time.
Yeah.
So bear with me. I have a wife, a 2-year-old, and an 8-year-old. My father-in-law and 4 cats.
4 cats.
My question is: in the event of an EMP, how do I protect my air fryer?
Yeah, man.
Should I invest in a Faraday box now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can live without chicken wings and SHTF. Yeah, that air fryer has become a big part of our family too.
It's like
So
our
much better.
6th family member.
Seriously,
It's like hired, like we've got like me, my wife, my kids, air fryer, dog, cats,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean?
well, you got to cook them.
Yeah, you gotta cook 'em. Yeah,
Got to have
exactly.
something to fry them up.
Yeah, man. It's funny. I just introduced an air fryer to my parents. They didn't. They have no idea. I'm like, dude, I use my air fryer
Yeah, you
for
mean a
everything.
microwave?
No, I'm like, no. She's like, well, doesn't it make everything soggy? I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
It's
it says
frying.
fry in it. It makes everything crispy. And my mom's like, what? I didn't know. It's like they got one as a gift and they just took it back because I don't want no soggy food. I'm like, what? What's going on? Yeah. And then after we had the conversation, they went and bought a new one.
Oh.
And now they're like,
You should come try this air fryer food.
This air fryer's amazing. We made fries in it. I'm like, no shit. Like, that's what it's for. So funny.
Oh, man.
Air fryers are great, by the way.
They are great. I had our oven finally kicked the bucket.
Yeah.
And the new ones have a built-in air fryer.
Does it work?
Yeah, it works great.
Does it?
Super awesome. You would think that big space it wouldn't do as well, but
it
no,
does.
it does.
So I bought a new microwave for my downstairs that has an air fryer in the microwave.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how it works. I've
I
never
have
used
a new
it.
car that has an air fryer in the back.
I got the new iPhone. Got the air fryer attachment.
I would buy that in a second.
Can you imagine?
You're just like,
Yeah,
over the top of your food.
Yeah, man.
It
Air
feels
fryer.
like they've been putting it in everything.
Air fryer.
Yeah.
Air
I'll book
fryer.
that Delta Airlines with an air fryer in the back.
Yeah, first class air fryer, free champagne.
Yeah, I took my wife out.
Mm-hmm.
Real nice. We went and stayed at the Hilton. Got an air fryer.
Got an air fryer. Got a limo
I
on the way.
had to upgrade.
Had the air fryer and a limo. Okay.
It is a pretty big game changer.
Yeah, I don't
You get
understand
that
it.
fried food that's super amazing, crisp, delicious, not soggy,
Not soggy. Yeah.
and you don't get all that grease.
Yeah, and you can like cook stuff from frozen.
It's awesome. Yeah,
It's beautiful.
Yeah. You can
Man,
toast stuff.
we should do a whole episode on air fryers.
yeah, we should.
Or get someone in on the 5
Yeah,
questions.
if you haven't prepared anything,
Yeah.
if you haven't done anything for your like preparedness, like start with an air fryer.
Start with an air fryer. That's
and
where
then
to
build
start.
around it.
Yeah, build your whole plan around an air fryer. Like you need to get a mobile one for bugging out, probably.
You do.
Maybe they've got one that works on on propane.
That would be amazing.
I'm sure they do.
Just to power it. So that,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Propane air
They
fryer.
got it. You got it. I'm gonna look it up.
Lord.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Anyways, yeah, you're gonna have to get you a Faraday box. For
Yeah,
that.
anything to protect that air
and
fryer.
then one additional air fryer in case that didn't make it.
Get a big air fryer, put a little air fryer in it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Then it's working as protection.
Get the microwave air fryer with a little microwave air fryer inside of it because a microwave works as a Faraday.
Oh yeah, it
cage.
is you've got it figured out.
Yep, I just solved problems right there.
You got all this liquor man?
Liquor man. I'm the liquor man.
Hey.
Hey, Von Liquor Man.
My ancestors from from New Holland. Von
Yeah.
Liquor Man.
We did the licking stuff. We licked. That's what we were known
Von
for.
Lick?
Oh, you're from the Von Lick family.
We like a chocolate. Who is the Von Liquor Man?
Get me a lollipop. And it's so stupid.
My wife she'll shut this off.
Oh, she doesn't
She's
listen.
gonna be like,
She's definitely not listening.
You got real dumb at the end there. I don't even know if we're at the end.
We're not at the end yet. The dumb will continue to build. This one's from Slings by Allen. Oh, Slings by Allen. I thought that was one that... It's hard to read these.
What is that like game where you like read
Mad Gab.
Mad Gab?
Yeah.
Sounds just like it.
I know.
Slings bound.
You just
Slings
said
bound.
it. Say it again.
Slings bound.
No, you're saying it. Yeah, it's so funny.
That is a funny one.
Water filtration for a bug-in situation. That's like a
That's
limerick.
part of the album that we're going to work on.
Water filtration for a bug-in situation. Bang for the buck / quality.
Yeah.
I guess it's a question.
Yeah.
There's no question mark anywhere in that whole thing.
It's a statement.
It's a statement.
Give
Figure
me
it out.
the bang for the buck quality.
Slings
okay?
Ballin. Okay?
Slings bound.
Slings Ballin. Slings Ballin. That's why when I play that game, I would just say it and go, oh, Slings Ballin. I didn't know what it was. And they'd be like, you got it.
I know.
You still didn't know, but you would just say it like you
I've
knew
done
it.
that before too.
And then I'm like,
You just gotta, like,
give me that
separate it
card.
out.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, Slings bound.
Oh, Slings Ballin.
I sounded weird the way I was saying it.
I had the inflection in the wrong place. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Slings bound.
Ballin.
You know, this was one of the first things I bought. I looked them up. They're actually kind of expensive now. So I don't know if I go with the same plan, but
Okay.
I bought 2 LifeStraw Family. That's what they are.
LifeStraw
It's just
Family.
called LifeStraw Family. They're a big, they're just a big container with a gravity fed straw. So It'll filter 5,000 gallons. No.
No.
5,000 gallons. Yep, I was right. Anyways, I bought those for super cheap.
Is it the one? Is it the bag?
It's a big it's a big blue plastic.
It's plastic.
bin.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
They're not bad.
Looks like the thing you pee in when you're sick.
It does.
Or something.
That's the thing. I was like thinking, I'm like, this is all this dust and crap's gonna fall in it. It doesn't have a cap on the top or anything.
Yeah.
But anyways, those I think are a pretty good deal.
Mm-hmm.
What are they, like 69 now or something?
Yeah.
They used to.
Yeah,
I honestly think I
69,
bought
70
two of
bucks.
them for like around $20, $30.
$70.
So used to be a really good deal. Now everybody's into filters, so they're expensive.
Filter. Yeah, well, crazy.
But I like those. I mean,
Yeah.
I always talk crap about Life Straw, but they've been around a long time.
Yeah,
and
they know what they're
made
doing.
These. Sawyer Mini, I know that's not as convenient for the family, but 100,000 gallons, man.
Like they have
Find a way to do it.
I have a Sawyer. There's a big bag. It's like 3 gallons. It's like a plastic bag, and it has a fitting on the end.
Okay.
That you just put
See,
the
I was
filter
gonna say,
on.
there's got to be a million ways you can use those
And
filters.
so then it just drips through to whatever you want. You know.
just twist it on a freaking
Yeah, exactly.
plastic container.
You can also go with like the big Berkey type filters, like the countertop ones. Those
that
are,
one's fancy.
Those are so nice, but they're like $500. You know,
Oh, really?
I have the Pro USA one that's similar to the Berkey, which is less expensive, but it essentially does the
How
same
many
thing.
gallons does like the filter do
I
on
need
that?
to go back and see.
Couple
I can't
hundred maybe, or
remember.
more?
More than that, I think.
Gotcha. And there's other ones I've looked at, like MSR. It's like a big Outback or a big camping type of filter. They work really well, and they have nice pump systems. Some of them are electric, but I mean, you're looking $300 and $400 for some of these other ones.
Yeah.
And I don't know
they're
how to
not
say
cheap.
this one. This is another popular one, Swiss made. Is it
Catadin.
Yeah,
Catadin.
we've never gotten any of that one.
No. MSR, I have an MSR, a little pump.
Yeah,
I have an
a
MSR
little,
one.
little hand pump one.
Yep.
Or is it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
a
they
little hand
do
pump.
make knives, but you're looking at like $300 and $400 for
Yeah.
a nice set.
I actually saw on Sawyer's website they have this new bucket system. So it's like comes
I'm
in
in.
like
I'll buy it.
I know it comes in like a 5-gallon bucket, and it says these things last like 10 years.
What?
Yeah,
No kidding.
But you can't just like buy them publicly. They're using them for like African cities
Oh,
and
like they
towns
need
and
it.
stuff. I don't know. Whatever. But they said you can call and look into purchasing.
And you
them,
can
so.
buy one so the African place doesn't get it.
I don't know. If you pay us enough money, some African kids.
Well,
are
we
gonna-
were sending all these over to Kenya, but
Yeah.
you said you want 2 or 3 of them? Okay.
That's all right.
That's fine.
That's all right. How much
They got a
money?
lot more problems going on over there.
Ain't gonna fix them all in a day. Here we go.
Donate $1 and I'll get it to the family.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay,
Good
cool.
one. Slings bowing.
Optical riot. Optical ain't gonna last forever, bro.
Yeah, degrades over time.
You have a time machine. You
What?
could do anything.
Yes, I
Forward, backwards, never get married. What I like how I threw that in
can. Never
there.
get married. I didn't even notice that.
Place a bet. What would you do?
Yeah, man. This is like I could talk about this all day long.
I know.
If
This
I
could
had
be
to.
an entire episode.
Like
of
I
just
have spent many sleepless nights just laying in
easy.
bed.
I tried it
thinking
for
about-
myself.
Just thinking about what am I gonna do when I finally find a time machine? What is it gonna be
that
like?
you're not working on.
Yeah, that I'm not working on and not really looking for, just hoping one's gonna show up one
Almost
day.
choked there.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to my younger self. I'm gonna go back in time, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing some investing.
That's exactly what I'm
Real
going to do.
early.
You need to go back, hit
Yeah.
the big ones, man.
The biggies.
Apple, Microsoft, Google, Coca-Cola.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
That's what I say. Can you invest in Taylor Swift somehow?
Oshkosh.
Oshkosh.
Oshkosh bagosh.
Yeah. KB Toy Stores.
Oh, yeah, for sure. KB Toy
Did
Stores.
you see
and
Toys R Us are coming back?
No.
They're opening back up 25 new brick and mortar stores.
No joke.
For real.
Is Utah getting one?
I doubt it. Maybe. No, probably. I would
Man, I
bet.
spent a lot of childhood in browsing the shelves of the Toys R Us.
Me too.
in
So
Austin.
yeah, I'm gonna start investing. I gotta obviously.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why would you not do that?
I don't know. You'd be dumb if you didn't.
Yeah.
This one, you talk about never getting married, but honestly, I'm gonna go back as early as I can and go meet my wife as fast as I can. Because I just like,
I love that.
you know what I mean? That's so sweet. But I really am. Like, I want us to avoid all them other girls. Like, that was just a waste of my time.
True.
Get to
all
the
those
wife.
other boys and girls go right to your wife.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the boys were a waste of my time. And the girls.
There is a lot of things that I'd like to correct in my decision making, especially with college.
Yeah.
I would have saved a lot of money.
For sure, yeah.
So-
yeah. But no, getting to my wife as quick as
Actually,
I
I'd
can.
just invest. I wouldn't have gone to college.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to,
And
right?
I've learned through practicing and helping people that I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I'm never doing
Yeah.
it again.
But I was thinking about this, like, if I went back and met my
I actually
wife
do like it.
earlier, could I get her to marry me? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Could you have extra kids, though?
Maybe, well, yeah, probably.
You'd have
but
all the ones you have
it's
now.
like, how am I going to get her to marry me, though? Like, if it's not the same situation. Like,
That's so true. I've thought about that.
You know what I mean?
That's weird. I've thought about that.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I would have met her, and let's say I went to Utah State first,
right.
and she started, a little later, she probably like blown me off.
Sure.
Because she was pretty desperate by the time I met her to get married that she
See
settled.
you.
She
yeah,
settled.
she settled for you. Yeah.
So I'm
It's like-
really glad I hit her at that time.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah, it was-
hit meeting her at that
Yeah,
time.
it was a
It's a
very
weird way.
specific situation that I met my wife. Like the first time she saw me, I was on stage, like
Yeah.
in a band, and like she was very into that stuff at that time. But if I met her like 5 years earlier or 3 years
You just
earlier,
weren't in the same place, like
Yeah.
in your life. So,
but if I knew what I know now and went back in time, could I get her to marry me?
yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Could
Maybe.
I?
Maybe
you know,
could.
it'd be an interesting thing to try, and I hope one day to be able to do that.
I know.
Right? Yeah. So
That would be kind of fun to keep going back in time and
Yeah.
seeing at different points.
Can I do
Could
it?
you get your wife?
yeah.
That'd be pretty
Like
fun.
meet her at
That's a good
16,
book.
meet her
That's a
at
good book.
15, you know.
That's a little. You're getting a little weird now.
She's my wife, bro.
Meet her when she's born.
Yeah. Baby wife.
Talk to her mom. Be like, hey,
Get
guess
in with
what?
her
I'm gonna marry
grandma
that
when she
baby.
was 16.
marry that baby. I'm gonna marry that girl.
I'm gonna marry that
I'm
girl.
gonna marry that.
Yeah. I'd go
That's
back.
an interesting concept, though.
Yeah,
I like
go,
it.
go back and start the very first podcast. I'd be the guy.
Man, that's a
Number
good idea,
one.
too.
Like in high school, I'm starting a podcast.
Yeah.
People
It
are
would
like, what are you
it
doing?
would be fun for like I'd like to go back in time, go to the high school you were at, and see if me and you would even be friends.
I doubt it. Maybe we
I would hate you.
You probably hate me. Yeah. He's like, what's that kid doing in a band? Well, no,
Yeah.
you kind of did some band stuff too, right?
Yeah, I did actually.
Yeah. So like, maybe we would.
maybe yeah,
I don't know.
maybe we would have been like a mega hit.
We could have
We'd be a
been
huge.
Maybe
we'd
we
be like
would
the
be
Beatles.
musicians
Yeah.
and not podcasters. Mid-level musicians, not
You guys
low
are
to
lucky
mid-level,
we made the decisions we made.
low to mid-level
we have this
podcasters,
podcast.
right?
Yeah.
Like low to mid-level musicians instead
Yeah,
of
you
low
should
to
be grateful that fate has put us here.
yeah, lower middle class podcasters. That's where we are in
Exactly.
the hierarchy of podcasting.
Oh, man.
I would also go back and make my younger self eat better. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
oh
like,
my gosh, that's
it's
such
like
a great idea.
Not having a Pepsi at dinner every night.
Yeah.
It was either Pepsi or milk.
Yeah.
What was going on in the 90s? What was happening? I don't get it.
Right.
I would also start jujitsu at a young age because that would be great. I'd feel like, oh, yeah, it'd just be good. And then I would also head to the future. I've always dreamed of seeing the future, looking beyond my years.
That would help you.
Seeing the progress
go ahead.
of mankind.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
That's
I'd
direct.
be
That's a
like-
direct quote from Back to the Future. If you didn't know,
No, I didn't.
okay,
Didn't
now
realize
you
that.
know.
But yeah, and I even said that too. I'm like, I would I'd do the whole Biff thing. I'd get a sports almanac and be like, do a little side business there.
Heck
I
yeah.
probably wouldn't do that. My wife wouldn't like that.
She
I
wouldn't.
would just go and invest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
investing.
gambling.
Well, there's no different. I mean, investing in
Is
stuff you know is
gambling.
going to win is
Yeah.
the same as betting on stuff you know is going to win.
It's true.
Same thing.
Got a point there.
Yeah. That's a good question. We could do a whole episode on that if we had to. Grafton Todd. Have you and Cam thought about doing a short YouTube video showing examples of your different setups like EDC bag, bug out bag, inch bag, etc.?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have thought about
Yeah,
that.
we-
And we've actually done a few.
We
in the
actually
past.
have pretty much done that.
It's been a while.
Pretty early.
This is really
We
early on.
did that one when we took them up on the
Yeah.
mountain and broke them down. We did. We went through every piece.
Yeah.
It's got like
we need
20
to do a new one.
views. Or,
But 22 probably at this point. But we probably need to do
We
new
do.
ones.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I've thought about that because I had to, like some neighbors, they had like a little get together to go over some prepping stuff. And I was like, I better get my bag like
Together.
kind of like
Yeah.
a little bit of the better stuff that I have. So I'm like, yeah, it's a good time to do a video. Did I
is.
do it? No.
No, you did not. I got to tell you about Off the Grid Surplus, Cameron. Their mission is to inspire greater connection through adventure. And they do this by creating extremely functional and everyday wearable products for a great price to take you off the grid. How do they do it? Well, they simplify your clothing options so that you only need one piece of clothing instead of 3 or 4. This is what we call the tactical jumpsuit, right?
I want that so
I
bad.
do too. They combine the best features from
Just look like
outdoor
a mechanic walking around out there.
all the time. It's perfect. Outdoor workwear and tactical into one everyday wearable package. And if you guys want to know more about Off the Grid Surplus, we did a bonus episode a couple of weeks ago with the owner, CEO, founder.
Yeah.
And he talks about a lot of the cool stuff they've done and a lot of the cool stuff they're going to do.
Yeah, he didn't just start sewing in his basement.
No.
The
Heck
dude
no.
has a lot of background.
Yeah, he's got some background. So go check it out. Go to their site, offthegridsurplus.com. Get an extra 15% off with our code, CASUALPREPPERS15.
That's great.
Yep.
Don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time.
Future doesn't have anything in store for you if you don't get off the grid.
And indeed.
The hot dogger won.
Hot dogger 1.
My wife's hot dogger 2.
My kids, hot dogger 3, 4, and 5.
One of them's just hot dogger. I don't know how he got that. What would be harder, bugging in and unable to leave the confines of your house for 3 months, or having to bug out immediately, 10-minute max to leave home, and no possibility of return for 1 month?
What would be harder?
I think it'd be harder to just bug out.
I agree.
Like, drop everything and possibly not return.
1 month? Dude, that is a long time to
Yeah.
be away from home.
You got animals, that's going to probably be the end of them.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you don't
maybe
have
they
a
could
plan.
come with you.
Well, yeah.
I
But,
guess.
yeah.
You know, your tiger.
I'll save a lot on
My
heat
tiger's
and
coming with me.
heat bill
Yeah.
or the air conditioning bill.
Right now, it's like perfect time of year, though.
I know.
You're not using either.
I just saw
either
a
of them.
post that made me laugh. It was like, September's the best time of year because, you know, you can turn off your AC and then at noon you got to turn it back on. And then in the evenings you got to turn the heater on. And then in the morning it's like, it is all up and down. But this
really
is the
is.
best time. I have my window open all night and it's
beautiful.
so nice.
It's beautiful.
Best sleep ever.
Mm-hmm.
Lasts about a week.
Yeah. And I actually have been sleeping like garbage lately.
I kind of have to.
Might be the tumor that's growing in my brain, but who knows?
Yeah, the slurred speech you just had there.
It was a
kinda
burp.
confirms
It was actually a burp. I was trying to hold it back. You're welcome, honey. And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my wife. By the way.
the tumor. You're saying you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, I have all my stuff at home. I'm a bit of a homebody anyways. It's not going to be that big of a deal for me to stay home for 3 months.
Yeah, it won't be for me either.
Yeah,
My wife knows this as well.
It's hard to leave for like a day from my house.
Yeah.
Can't imagine doing 30 days.
Yeah. The thing that's hard, like, I enjoy being home, but I do get kind of like restless.
I do too.
And then my kids could drive me nuts when they don't have things to do.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing.
That's tough.
That's the kicker.
That is the kicker. So. This one came
But
from
I'd still do it.
Liggett Van 1.
Lick that van.
Legit. I think he's probably trying to say legit,
Oh.
but it's spelled wrong. So it's legit. Legit.
No one's ever told me that.
I thought I spelled it right.
Last question he's asking.
Yeah. How about some must-have automotive repair preps? I know you guys have jump boxes, but what about toolkits? Maybe tire inflator, cool gadgets.
Yeah, gadgets and gizmos.
We like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually been in the market for a battery-operated or mobile compressor for my truck.
Yeah.
It's something I got to figure out. I had a flat the other day. Screw went right in my damn brand new tire. And I couldn't get it from there to the tire shop, and I didn't want to change the tire because I'm super lazy. So I had to call Cam, and Cam had one, which was great, but then I ended up getting it figured out before he had to come out anyway. So
Yeah.
it's one of those weird times where I actually called him on the phone.
I know. I was like, this must be an emergency.
Is it
I was
the
like-
apocalypse?
I know. I was like,
Yeah, you're like, what was
I was
it?
like, is there some
What kind of
detailed
weird
information
situation?
I don't know?
You're like, what kind of weird situation are we in where you're calling me?
It is so weird that way.
Yeah. 'Cause we never
What's
call.
happened? Somebody cut their finger off?
Yeah. Pretty funny. Yeah, it's usually when somebody is like an
It's
medical
usually not even
emergency.
your family. It's like, or like,
It's
not
like-
your immediate
It's
family.
usually my extended family's in town and somebody's
Yeah.
got a concussion or a cut finger or whatever.
Yeah. She's got a UTI. What do we do?
What do? I don't know how to treat this.
You gonna give her some fish antibiotics or what?
I already gave her a whole mess of fish antibiotics. What else?
Fish food and fish antibiotics.
Yeah.
Went down a little better.
Yep.
Yeah, I have, I've collected a bunch of crap. I mean, that's what I do.
You're a crap collector.
But in my Ford pickup, I have a compressor, battery jumper, and all that stuff. And then I have tools that are more specific to that truck that I know, this is a more common size and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's a really good idea to have a kit. The other ones are just generalized. It's like, if it's in the garage, hopefully, put away. I use it, but I don't have individual kits for my other vehicles.
Yeah, I get it.
So that's it. I lost my place. You're going to have to read. Oh, there it is.
Ephraim.
Found it. Ephraim Grizzly.
Ooh.
The grizzly bear from Utah. He's the biggest and the baddest.
He's the biggest and baddest bear in the whole state.
Two-faced right out. See, maybe he has a pet grizzly.
He probably does.
He named it after the historical grizzly.
Yeah.
What is your SHTF farm or tactical animals?
Of tactical animals.
Of tactical animals. Where can we find old episodes of the podcast? Maybe even the Basement Nation podcast? I forgot about that one.
I think
it's still on Podbean, isn't it?
Basement Nation? I don't know.
Oh, maybe it isn't.
It might still be there. We'd have to look.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm paying for it anymore, so I don't know
That's
where
true. You think it
shouldn't be
probably
living there
disappeared.
without me paying for it, but you can get the old episodes of the podcast on Podbean. Get you all of them.
Yeah, that's true.
From number one
Way on
all the
back.
way on. Mm-hmm.
So, what is on your SHTF farm of tactical animals? We've talked about these before. Ducks are a great one.
Yeah, duckies.
I think they'd be fun.
Chickens for sure.
Yeah, chickens.
They're nice and easy. Bees. Oh yeah.
Bees are good.
Get that honey, baby.
Oh yeah.
That honey. That
Eat that
sweet,
honey all
sweet
day
liquid.
long.
Golden liquid.
And then cows,
Yeah,
obviously.
cattle.
Milk, meat.
Dude, steaks.
Done.
Hamburgers.
Yeah. Grew up around cows, so
Yeah,
I
you
know
know.
some, but Holsteins are very different from range cows.
Yeah, they probably are.
They're
huh?
dumb and they're in a cage. That's it.
I think range cows are about the same.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
What's
We
wrong
can go
with
on and on, but that's probably my mainstay.
I agree.
Some little pigs, but I know my
Piggies.
wife would not let me kill them.
Really?
She loves little
But she
pigs.
let you kill the cattle?
Maybe.
Oh,
She'd
okay.
let me probably kill a cat before she'd let me kill.
Really
I don't know.
interesting.
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, honey.
Let them know. This one came from Allison Green. Oh, Allison. Would you ever do a meet and greet?
Well,
This is an interesting question because yes, I mean we would 100% do that. There's problems with it. Us doing a meet and greet, we're just not.
there's a disappointment.
yeah,
that
we're just
comes
not
along with
big
that.
enough. Well,
Buff enough.
buff enough, big
And we're
enough, not
yeah.
strong enough, not smart enough. No, we just don't. I mean, this podcast is very successful, but it has its limits. It'd be really super duper awkward for us to do a meet and greet like in a hotel conference room in Salt Lake with like 8 other people.
Seriously.
It would be so awkward. Like if we knew that we could do something like that maybe in Salt Lake and we could have 50 people show up, we
Yeah.
would 100% do it. But it would be so awkward,
Super
like
awkward.
us and like
This
4 or
stuff
5
like
people.
intimidates me. It gives me anxiety to think
It
about
does, huh?
because I'm just like, I am not probably going to be what you know. We're probably not going to be funny at all.
Yeah.
We think we're funny, but our wives don't, and I'm
No.
pretty sure our listeners would be like, "These guys are weird in person."
Yeah. I mean, like I would do it. Like I think it would be
I would do
really
it.
fun. I just don't think
But
there would
man,
be
it
enough
makes me nervous.
enough demand. Like I don't see anybody driving or flying from back
It's kind of like
east
you
or
guys
some-
should do this, and then 2 show up.
Yeah. No, thank you. I don't need that embarrassment in my life.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No, thank you.
yeah, I agree. Thanks, Allison.
But I would do it 100%. If we could figure out how to do it and I could guarantee like 50 people would come, I would do it.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Daryl Harrington. It has to be something that we can't be like the main feature. It's like
how else
can
would
we
what
all-
else would you do?
What did you say? We're gonna meet and greet at a
Yeah.
prepper conference or something.
Okay, yeah. We could
That's
do
how
that,
I'd feel
for
less
sure.
stressed about it.
Mhm.
Daryl Harrington.
Maybe we could do it where we did a meet and greet and did like a live podcast in front of them or something.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, we
Could
talked
you do
about
that?
that actually when we went to the comedy thing. Remember?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it just had to be facing the curtain, not
Yeah.
the crowd.
Not the crowd. Yep.
Lord Raiden comes to Earth and tells you both You have to fight in a mortal combat and win to save the world, or sacrifice one of your own children instead of fighting. Do you fight to save the world and your families, or just say, take little Sarah? I'm always going to fight for my family.
No, I was like,
I'll probably get killed immediately, but I'd still try.
Yeah, I'm putting on those.
I'd be like, if I die, let him go. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be bargaining here. They're probably going to be like, well, we're going to kill you anyway.
Do it or else. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on those Johnny Cage sunglasses.
That's a good idea.
And go at it. I'm going into my Mortal Kombat. I'm
putting on a Sonya outfit.
I'm putting on a Raiden outfit. I'm putting on that walk on my head. But yeah, obviously not gonna sacrifice one of my kids.
Nah. Ain't worth my life.
No, sir. This one came from Kim Johnson. KJ. As we know him. Him, her, I don't know. I know both of you guys are knife aficionados. If you had to choose one fixed blade to face the zombie apocalypse with, what would it be? It's not your only knife, just only fixed blade knife. Heir to the Johnson Rod fortune, signing off.
Nice.
Yeah, so obviously, this needs to be super robust. It needs to be...
Heir to the Johnson.
This needs to be... I don't know. Here's the thing. I know there's better knives out there, but I really do like my Tops Fieldcraft.
I know, that's the thing.
I'm going with knives that I have that I know
exactly.
that I use.
That's the thing. Like, there are probably better, nicer. I don't even have a Benchmade.
I don't either.
So,
well, I do
but
have
I'm
a Benchmade.
Sure, they're amazing.
Fixed split or flipper, but Tops Fieldcraft or the Gerber LMF2. I like both of them.
Yeah,
they're super solid.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like the cheaper version called the Fieldcraft. See how I misspelled it there?
Yeah, it's nice.
No, I love that Fieldcraft. Just the weight of it, the durability. Like I've beat it up pretty good, and it cuts real good.
Mm-hmm.
I have that Buck 120, like the general, just their basic knife.
Is it the
tried
110?
and true?
110
I think it's the 110. Yeah, you're right. It's
right?
the 110. I was trying to look online. I'm like, is it the 110 or 120?
I think it's the 110.
But they all have a very similar look. They've been around a long time. There's but yeah, that I like that Buck knife. It's super sharp.
Maybe it's not 110.
It's durable.
Maybe it is
great.
120.
But yeah, the Buck 120 looked the most like the one that I had.
You're right.
Or have.
You're right. It's 120. 110 is the folder. The
it
classic
is?
looking folder. Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, Fieldcraft, Buck knife. So those are the ones that
Good stuff, man.
I have in my bug out bag. So Nick Ryan,
Nicky boy,
Kobe. Now that you're an official inductee,
unofficial.
I thought you were an official.
I thought I was too. But whatever.
Inductee into the off-road overland world. What's more fragile? A singular strand of angel hair pasta or a Taco Jeep Frontier owner's feelings after telling them that you don't need an 8,000 long travel kit and bypasses to drive on BLM roads.
Yeah. A lot of people just like it. They just like to get the insane lift kits and suspensions, and you just don't need it. You really, for most of the stuff, right? And for me, like I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably just going to get I'm going to level out the front end and call it good for now.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing. But yeah,
I don't think I would do much when I eventually get mine. I don't think I'm going to put much of a lift on it. Enough clearance, probably level it, like you said. But I'm not into that big old thing.
No. Heck no.
Yeah. I ain't compensating for anything.
This one came from Nick Barkle, the dog. The dog. Hey, would you rather always be itchy or always be sticky?
Man, thinking of it, that's tough. But
I hate both of these things.
I do too.
Dude, if I get sticky, like if I get a little spot somewhere on my hand, it's like I keep washing. I don't like it. It drives me insane.
I've about banned having anything with maple syrup in the house because I'm like, we'll have like Brenner or something, and I'm like, why is my sock sticky at nighttime? Like, how?
The chairs are sticking to the floor. Like, yeah.
It blows my mind.
Oh my gosh.
So it is annoying, but I'll have to say, I had a summer where I was having some weird like food allergic reaction and I was itchy. The worst thing I've ever gone through because it was just like I wanted to just tear my skin off.
Yeah,
I was itchy in my palms and in the soles of my feet. Oh man, it was horrible. Just thinking about it makes me
itchy,
freak out. Yeah,
it's making
so
me itchy.
I would do sticky anytime over itchy.
I don't like either of these, dude, but I think I would go with sticky because I need to sleep. And when you're itchy and you want to sleep, it's so horrible.
Yeah,
I think if I'm sticky,
I could just stay still.
Stick to the pillow in the sheets and go to sleep and then wake up and pry myself off, I guess. You know?
I think I could manage sticky better. Itchy just drives you up a wall.
It's not fun, man.
Yeah. Gary Duplantier.
Duplantier.
Duplantier, please.
You got the seeds, Duplantier.
We know all the roots of your names.
That's where it came from.
Duplantier.
Duplantier. Oh, this is crap.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
read the question.
I've submitted a few questions for other episodes, and you guys always joke about my last name. Whoops. We just did
Whoopies.
it. I don't mind, but I have to know, Kobe, where did Coonrat
read
come from?
what it really says.
I don't mind, but I have to know, Kobe.
No, it doesn't say Kobe.
Oh, it just said Cody. I read right over that.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
But I have to know, Cody,
Mm-hmm.
where did Coonrat come from?
Well, it's pronounced Coonrad, not Coonrat. Cam.
That's what my brother said. Remember when we played and he's all, where'd you get that?
I know.
He thought it was your gamer name.
I thought it was my gamer tag. He thought it was my gamer tag. I'm like, well, I got it from my family. My dad passed the name along to me. Yeah, it's Coonrad. It's a German name. It's really not that.
Just a standard German name.
It's a derivative of Conrad. It's all kind of the same.
Oh, is that where it's
yeah,
a derivative?
It's it's earlier.
It's a cheaper version?
No, it's actually the better version.
It's the pure version?
It's the pure version. That we didn't drop all the extra stuff. We just kept it. You know what I mean?
Nazi bloodline.
Uh-huh. I'd have done well. I'd have done well.
We
back
were
in those
British,
days.
so
I got Brits in my blood.
who
too.
doesn't?
Yeah, everybody does. It seems like.
Yeah.
Gerard Chip.
Duplantier.
Duplantier.
Don't make fun of my name.
That's the first thing we did. We should have read the question.
I know,
first.
dang it.
Didn't even think about it. A Gerard Chip with 2 P's. Don't put 1 P on the end of my name. 2 P's. PP.
2 R's and 2 P's.
2 P's. I call me PP.
Chippy P.
Chip PP. Your yearly Halloween specials have always been ridiculously hilarious. Still planning on having one this year? And if so, care to provide a sneak peek on what to expect? Hashtag stay survive.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
We are.
We are doing a
I
Halloween
feel like
special.
it's a little different.
Yeah. But it's still going to be pretty
But it's still
funny.
Halloween-y.
Yes. Let's just say,
I guess it isn't necessarily different. But
there will be a lot of dead bodies
that's
when
a
we're
perfect
through.
clue there.
Right?
That's it.
How's that sound?
That's perfect. I like that.
Okay.
Kyle Nixon.
Kyle Nixon. Hey, he's a number 4 driver in a Chevrolet car. Kyle Nixon.
Been selling Nixon watches since 1997.
Yeah.
When SHTF happens, what's the first law you break just because you can?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Cam's going to say rape.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. Let's just get it out of the way. Rape.
Bestiality. Okay?
Bestiality. Yeah.
Looting for sure.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go in there
That's
just
the
like
thing.
enjoy all those things I can't afford.
Yeah.
Have wanted to, mess around with. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm gonna do.
For me, it's like, this is going to be real weird, but just like breaking into like your neighbors' houses and rummaging through their crap. Just looking to see what they got.
Let's see how weird
Yeah.
you really are.
Are you really that weird?
That's a good idea,
Going
too.
through their like dresser drawers,
Yeah.
like, oh, you're disgusting. You know what I mean? And then just like showing my wife, like, look what they did.
That's true. That would be pretty fun.
Think how much fun that
Man,
would be.
these people are weird.
Oh,
yeah.
they're weirder than I thought. You know, they got like,
Why is there a picture of me in here?
yeah, me. It's like a picture of me out mowing the lawn or something. It's all sticky.
Oh man,
It's all sticky. Why is it sticky?
they must have had breakfast.
Yes, they must
tonight.
have some maple syrup with this next to their camera, or something.
That would be pretty entertaining.
Just think about it, man. And just like
so,
going through, and
you're
then
living
people that
next
you
to
thought
us.
were normal,
Yeah,
and then you go in and they're just like freaky weird.
Yeah.
They got like D&D,
Swings and,
D&D
like,
books in their
whips.
whips. So you go with that. I went with D&D stuff, but yeah, whips. That's another thing too.
I went a
For
bit
sure.
extreme.
Yeah.
I still like my brother used to clean windows in Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
And he said he had seen some of the weirdest stuff. He's like, this one guy, super rich, had a
Mm-hmm.
really nice house. He had like this like torture sex dungeon.
Oh man.
He said it was like couldn't believe
His
it.
pleasure room.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it was just
Wow.
like weirded out by it all.
But also just like speeding, driving as fast as you want everywhere would be pretty fun, right?
That one made me laugh that you put that.
Yeah,
You're
just-
like, I don't see you speeding ever.
Yeah. No, I
You're
don't.
like, you know what? I can't break it.
Yeah,
I just don't feel good about it.
And then like stealing any vehicle.
I think
Just,
that
like,
would be sweet.
Just driving whatever.
Yep, just
One day you're
GTA
driving
it.
a Honda Civic. The next day it's a Toyota Tundra.
Yep.
The next day it's a Mitsubishi
Mercury
Eclipse.
Milan.
And then you're gonna stick with
You're
the
gonna
Mercury Milan. That's where you stick.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think that would be. I thought about that too. Going to like a car dealer.
Yeah.
Other thing I would do, I just bust a lot of windows.
Oh my
I think it feels so good.
Yeah, like big windows, big
just
ones.
like throwing rocks through.
Go
like,
to the
huge
library.
windows. Oh,
Go to
yeah.
the library and just
Yeah,
those big
or the
old
conference
panes.
center. Just
Yeah.
those huge ones that are just like just showers
but
down.
save them. Like do one a week.
Yeah.
It's like
You can't bust them all out.
Yeah, you're gonna make it like a weekly ritual. Like Sunday nights,
Yeah.
you go steal a car.
Yeah, when your wife's like, not tonight.
Yeah.
You just go and bust
Fine.
a bunch of windows.
You go
out.
steal a Mercury Milan. You drive down there super fast, and then you break a window. One a
Yep.
week.
And then stop at Walmart
Yeah.
and pick up a bunch of sporting gear to mess around with.
And
come
then
back
just
home.
like driving from town to town and just like checking out everything.
that
you
would be
know?
awesome.
Seriously.
And you're just like, you know what's out of gas? Bust the window, take a new car.
Bust a window.
Bust a window out.
Bust a window.
Tried to sound cool, but came out.
Bust a window.
I'm gonna bust a window.
Bust a pane, boy. Bust one of those panes, boy.
Bust a pane, boy.
I gotta bust a pane, boy.
Crack the seal, boy.
Yeah.
Break a window.
Huck a rock at a pane, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I don't know whose
It's
turn it
you.
is. James K. Vaughn.
Social studies teacher from Indiana. I don't know. The accent didn't go along. with it.
I don't know.
what
Social
accent.
studies teacher.
Social studies teacher from
He
Indiana.
sounds like maybe in like 1920. A social studies teacher from Indiana. That's what it was kind of like.
social studies teacher from Indiana.
In this corner, we've got James K. Vaughn. They call him the social studies teacher from Indiana.
Read all about it.
Get your tickets now.
15 cents a seat.
Yeah, love it.
Let's say
That's
all
great
all
time.
hell breaks loose due to an EMP, and you get out of Dodge to your bug out location.
You get out of your Dodge.
You get out of your Dodge. You forget one crucial item, and you realize it when you get there. I forgot my wife. Gosh dang it. That's my crucial item. Choose one you make do without and one you would risk going back for.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Go
James
ahead.
K. Vaughn. I would go. I could probably do without like lighting if I had to.
I don't know. That's
I know,
tough.
but you think about
But you
all the
could.
things
You could.
you need. You could start a fire in the evening.
Just don't do anything at night.
Just don't do anything at night. Yeah, just go to bed. But I'm never gonna go without a way to purify water.
Your wife already prefers no light on.
Yeah. Why?
Just kidding.
Why?
Yeah, I didn't see this question.
I can see that you're like.
I didn't even see
the
it.
wheels are turning.
I'm trying to think.
trying to figure out what.
Yeah,
you
dang
would-
it. I didn't see this one. I scrolled past.
It was the words that were at the end.
Yeah, I
same
thought it
words.
was all blended into that last question.
Here,
so
I want you to think about it for a second,
Yeah.
okay? While I do this. Today's podcast.
There you go. That's perfect.
Today's podcast is brought to you by TacPack, the only monthly tactical subscription box with useful professional grade stuff inside. Use our code CASUALPREPPERS and you're going to get a free $70 machine-made part from Next Level Armament. That's a deal that you can't pass up on. You're losing money, guys. You're losing it by not going to TacPack and using our code. Go do it right now. Now, Cam,
Okay.
tell me, do you have an answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd probably make do without my phone. It'd be
Okay.
hard. But I would not. I don't know, man. I'd go back for salt. If I didn't have salt, sounds weird.
Okay, all right.
But like I've done it camping,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you don't
Nothing
have your
tastes
salt. It's like this sucks. I would be super depressed. So if I didn't
Gotta
have
have salt.
some salt, that's a weird one. I didn't get a lot of time to think about it, but I still
We could
think
tell
salt-
by the answer that you didn't
Yeah,
have a lot
that
of
was a
time.
great one, right?
Yeah, it was a great answer.
Sorry about that. Social studies teacher.
James K. Vaughn.
I'd go back for my history book.
That's right.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Salt has like been one that I've made sure that I always have some in like all my bags and all of our camping
You have like an
stuff.
EDC salt shaker.
I do.
don't
I
you?
have like a couple.
Like those guys that have like the little leather case for their hot sauce on their belt.
Yeah.
You got a salt shaker.
I
right?
want one of those belts too.
Yeah.
That instead of shotgun shells, it's just spices.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh man, that'd be great.
Beautiful. You
got an extra bullet? Nah, I got some spice
I
though.
got some oregano.
Want some rosemary?
I got some rosemary's the worst. I hate rosemary.
It's powerful, man.
I hate it. Makes everything taste like garbage.
Like rosemary.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's a little too strong.
I don't like it. I don't care what you say. I'm not gonna like it.
Well,
that's it.
That's it.
That's the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for listening. We love you all. Stay survived.